Okay, thank you so much. I believe you should be able now to hear me. Uh, I mean, so far we haven't started yet, so it should be fine. There were some issues with the swap. I don't know why I swapped him, but it turns out he wasn't swapped in game for some reason. But anyways, let's see if KBT8. And clone. Okay, good. Okay, we have our own spawn jumping. Not gonna take it into account. So anyways, the map picks are basically Mustafar. I don't know which team picked each, but the other one is Vijun, which is very unfortunate for my eyes. But I guess, I don't know why I have the impression that it's gonna be NA picking Vijun, because us Europeans never go for Vijun. You never know. Anyways, apparently Sidious is pushing very hard, like pretty much making everyone run away, but apparently clones touching the flag and BT8, I think it was falling back for it. Yeah. Okay, BT8 misses the shot. He's gonna need to take down clone quickly. Nice, let's get the kill. But apparently Jastic suicided when he was fighting Baron, so he's gonna drop the flag as well. Cosmos is in a very tough situation now, going up front on their spawn. If he gets one of the kills, he's probably gonna be able to, like, at least do something, but apparently it was not the case. So far, Triple H are in the back, okay, pretty much pushed the whole time. Clone was the only one able to go from bridge side and touch the flag at the beginning. Most Sidious, okay, and VG and Triple H, yeah. Makes sense. As expected, as Europeans never go play June or Valmora, but that's just an unfortunate situation. Clone gets 2 kills. Let's take into account that we are playing on Frankfurt right now, and it's probably gonna be very tough for Clone to aim. I don't know what the pings are, but I'm pretty sure he's very high. He usually is very high, 123 and 126. Okay. Anyways, situation is gonna be, well, as we expect. Euro server means EU is gonna be overpowered, and NA is gonna be mostly NA overpowered. Hopefully they can get the 3-0. I don't know how the situation is right now with the tournament, because I haven't been keeping up with it completely. But I believe Sidious needs to play another round against Valmora. I mean, I don't know what the name is. It's gonna be Valmora. VT does get the flag very far away, so he's probably gonna be able to score it, which means Triple H were unable to just defend that one. Triple H are pretty much just hard camping here, like trying to make sure that they don't get 3 caps, because whenever they go to the NA server, it's probably gonna be turn of tables. I'm gonna update the score, give me a sec. Okay, Rasmus does get a dodge here. Only clone was alive. He's gonna have long spawn, unfortunately, but he does get one of the kills. Okay, interesting. It's a 2v2. Yastik gets both kills, so it's gonna be the second cap for Sidious now. Yeah, it is wild. I mean, usually when playing like on a split situation like this, European players are meant to 3-0 the NA teams, and the other way around when they're playing on NA. So that's why it matters so much. Just at least score once or twice when you're in the opponent location. Anyways, clones in the back, trying to defend the push from Yastik, who's pushing very hard. Baron's gonna try to come and support. And they do get the kills, so they are at least gonna be able to go outside, yes. And get some pressure. Ooh, unfortunate kill for clone. He gets killed, but for short, which is fine for him. So far the situation for the past 5 minutes have been Sidious touching and getting high pressure over Triple H. Okay, they do get now the 3 kills, only Rasmus in the back alive with Sniper. In theory this should allow them to push a little bit and at least get one of the flags. But remember that as Pascal said, I believe it's Pascal here. He said that the map picks were Mustafar for Sidious, so this is basically their home map, and of course they're leading with it. Yes, well, I don't even know what Triple H stands for. Like, I mean, I usually don't even check what, what the names of the teams mean, because it's usually very complicated, so unless it's like a short thing or just one word. Yastik gets the kill here, so this is likely to be the third cap, because with the pressure that they have, I don't think Baron is gonna be able to stop it. Although he does get one of the shots on BT8. Okay, let's see what stats were. I mean, this is not really bad for NA players that are playing on a 120 ping, so I mean, of course it's very unlucky that they are losing, but we have to take into account that Sidious does have 3 basically great players, and it's gonna be very tough for them like to depend on Frankfurt. Let's see how Vichun goes. BT8 gets swapped. Baron needs a swap, Lamba needs a swap. And I don't know if I'm missing anyone, Baron just stick. Okay, in theory it is fine. I think I'm fine, yeah. It should be Rebel. Okay, he did spawn correctly. Okay, I don't know what happened at the beginning, but anyways, I don't even know why they said like 30 seconds instead of like a minute. I believe it should be 1 minute when it comes to hosting like on tournaments and stuff. Anyways, so far Triple H is pushing very hard. They're probably gonna get a touch here. Yep, Asmus was the last one. So they have 5 seconds until they respawn. Sidious gets to defend almost all the spawns, and the only one alive is the flagger. If Clone can help, Clone can probably score. Yep, he's through. First cap for Triple H. as Cosmos to make the survey. Yeah, I probably should have checked it before just in case, but it's fine, it's fine. Hunky, Himalayan, Heavies. Interesting. I hope they don't play heavy. Um, Interesting death by BT8, who gets 2 of the kills. Only one standing for 3 seconds. He's probably gonna go down for long, very unfortunately, but very well planned by Sidious. Only 2 alive, both on each spawn, north and south. Probably BT8 is gonna be able to score this one. Although there's one Darky in Triple H. It's probably gonna be able to, if not stop it, at least delay it. Okay. Nando did get Darky because of the flag, I believe. Ooh, unlucky. There we go. Well, considering that this is still Frankfurt and it's Triple H map pick, it's really good that at least they get one of the flags scored. Because whenever we switch to, I believe it's gonna be Chicago, it's gonna be like completely the opposite way. Londo's spawning Darky. If he gets Osmos here, he's probably gonna be able to help stop the flag pick. But Osmos gets the kill. It is Baron against Justic. Justic gets a kill. He's running a mid now with the flag. And only Clone's alive. Clone does get 2 kills. Can probably headshot Justic. Oh, nice flag stop. I believe Clone did get one of the hits on Justic. Oh, Rasmus was unable to touch the flag, but apparently BT8 does get touch. Let's see how it turns from here. They have one Wookiee, well, 2 Wookiees now. That's gonna be tough to defend. Clone's still on sniper, but this flag is already through, I believe. Which makes it the 5th for Sidious now.
Inconceivable.
So far, yeah, only Rasmus and VT8 get points for Wookiee, and from Triple H, Clone, and Londo get points for Darky. So it's 2v2, I believe. Justic still has 7 points, and Baron has 8. Unlucky flight. Very interesting push by Sidious. They're probably gonna get this 3rd flag, although Swans now. I suggested sliding, so I believe he probably tanked one of the Darky shocks. He has one Darky behind him. Oh, nice one shot. Another one, but BT8 helps with the Darky. Baron gets one of the kills on the flagger, and Londo is Darky, so he can probably stop it, but he would have to get the Wookiee first, which he doesn't. So I believe that's the 6th cap, and we're gonna go to Chicago now. But it's very good that they at least got to score 1 flag. Let's see how it turns out when they play in Chicago. I don't know if you have access, Slender, to the Chicago server to make the swaps. Like otherwise, I'm gonna send a message to Varon so like he can swap the teams. Okay, perfect. I sent the DM in through discussion channel, so perhaps he's gonna be able to see it. Okay, now they have 75 seconds. I mean, I don't know. This was way too radical. Okay, it's starting now. I'm perhaps 25 seconds worth way too much. But anyways, we're playing Chicago now. So let's see what the odds are for Sidious team, which already scored 6 flags. Gonna check the pings first. Well, as expected, yep, they're high. Although, like, the pings from the NA players are quite low. Okay, Barandas get one of the kills to go up ramp, which is probably gonna use to at least touch. BT8 on the other side is trying to spawn kill Clone in the back and the flag alone. Ooh, he does get the kill, so although it is for short, BT8 is gonna be able to touch and probably run it bridge. Okay, I guess we're back to the beginning. Yastik and Rasmus pushing mid. There's one sniper outside, which was definitely Clone. Clone gets one of the kills with the nade. Both flags are reset now, so it is BT8 against Clone until now that the teammates respawn. So far we are seeing the same situation we had at the beginning on Frankfurt, but the other way around, which means Triple H is pushing Sidious, and Sidious is basically unable to move, so they are only able to defend the flag. There's one of them pushing from bridge side. It's Rasmus against Clone. Clone on sniper per usual. Rasmus gets a kill, and BT8 gets another kill, so it's only Lando outside. Lando gets one of the kills, and probably he's gonna be able to spawn. Yes. Clone's close to touching the flag. I believe he's... Okay, yeah, the last Sidious player is just waiting, buying some time for his teammates, which go down, so it's only Clone alive now. Both BT8 and Rasmus are in the back, I believe. Overkill, okay. Clone's in a very tough situation here against one NG with Redac. So far they are defending the flag. Triple H trying to get them before it resets, which they do not manage. Clone's... oh my god, Clone's gonna be able to touch, only Yastic alive. And I believe for long, so he needs to get the kill, which he doesn't. Very unlucky. But this is the very first cup for Triple H in Chicago, which means that they still have the time, I believe, like to score at least one more. It did look like a headshot. Yastic still by the plat. Asmus lagging. I mean, yeah, that's very much expected when playing in a server with such high latency. Triple H pushing from ramp, and they do get on top of one of the platforms, get BT8, and now they get Justic. So it's Asmus for 3 seconds. Yeah. That definitely was a very nice headshot. Okay, only Baron pushed up by now. He gets one of the kills. Clone is coming, he's probably gonna go outside. Yep. Alongside his teammate, although that deadpack kinda split them. Baron is pushing with Lando, ramp. BT8 was on commander, so he goes down. And okay, Rasmus is the only one alive. Right, I believe one of them is one. Well, yeah, BT8 did. If he gets this kill, he's probably gonna be able to just defend the flag. Although he couldn't, so Lando's dropping. Yastic and Rasmus are the only one alive because BT8 does have long. They get the flagger, although they cannot get the second one running the flag, which is Clone on Sniper. So he's gonna be super fast and probably unable to be stopped. Oh my god, what a nice shot by BT8. Oh my god. They actually stopped the flag. Holy okay. Yastic gets one of the kills when they were trying to retouch. The second one goes for BT8, and there goes the third one. They're gonna be able to get this flag, I believe. They're running at bridges, only one spam bridges. Clone on Magna gets both of them. So they were actually able to score it, and this is the third one for them. There's still 2 minutes and a half to actually do something on this map. BT8 fighting Clone. Clone goes down for long, most likely. So it's a 2v3 right now. Sidious does need some pressure here and at least to score one flag since it's their map pick. Lando goes down to BT8. Clone kinda avenges that death. And oh, what a nice death. Baron gets one of them on top, running it while dropping the flag. He has one NG behind him, I believe. Yes, Rasmus. BT8 drops to stop the flag. It's gonna be the last one for Triple H, so they need to stop it like 100%. They want to do something and at least score it. It's the 3 NGs behind Baron, but he's gonna be faster. And there we go. I mean, stats do not follow, but they do manage to actually score 3 flags, so I guess that's fine. I mean, after all, what matters is how many flags you score, and in this case, they did manage to score 3 of them. Rasmus did very well here. Just 8 headshots, and BT8 gets a little bit less. Yeah, definitely clone carried. The problem is that usually when the sniper in the back carries, it is a means for the rest of the team to basically just drag the flag or touch and run. That's it. But I mean, they still were able to score 3 of them, so I guess that works. And I believe they are 4-6 right now. I don't know if Baron did the swaps through the web admin, but if they didn't need any swaps, that was like their lucky day. Anyways, this is going to be the last map. So far, Sidious is winning. Triple H needs to score twice if they want a tie, and score 3 flags if they want to win. So let's see how it goes. So far we have Rasmus fighting 2 of them, which is Landa and Clone and Sniper NG. Okay, they take down the NG, Clone's going the other way, but he's kinda trapped in mid. He does go down for long, I believe. BT8 and Justic are very pushed up. Only... I don't even know. Hold on. Only Baron in the back. For 4 more seconds. They should get him real quick. Oh. I guess he's down for long, but I don't see the rest. Clone spawned in the other CP. He's trying to take down Justic. He gets him. Okay. I guess that works. I don't know why Rasmus is just waiting there. Probably was going for heal packs. Clone gets Rasmus now. He's probably gonna be down for short, so they're probably gonna wait for them to push. While Triple H are basically very pushed up actually. Yastic gets 2 kills, BT8 gets the 3rd one, Clone does straight for 1. BT8 should be able to just go for the flag, although Clone is backing up. Okay, unlucky for him, he's down for long. Londo's fighting BT8, BT8 gets him. Justic gets BT8. I mean, bad moment for a TK. Baron's by the flag point, just sitting on it. Fighting Jastic. I don't know if it's me, but I see a lot of AD spam from Jastic here. Asmus fighting Baron alongside someone else. I don't know who the other one is. Okay, Londo get BT8. Was the other one. Baron's fighting right now Asmus, and his teammates are about to spawn. So it's gonna be tough now for Rasmus, fighting 2 NGs and 1 sniper. And that's predicted is down. Just taking a bad spot, fighting 2 NGs. I think he did get one of them. No, he didn't. So far it's been almost 4 minutes for this map. I don't know, but BT does get points for Darky. I believe he's the only one with points for it, so he's probably gonna spawn Darky next life. And no cups so far. Clone and Sniper attack BT8. Who's healing right now? Funny dead by Rasmus. Would takes down Clone. Nice dead by Baron. He takes down the only Darky from Sidious right now. And Baron is pushing towards the flag while fighting Jastic. And while fighting Rasmus, who is also Darky now. London Clone fighting Jastic, and the Darky was BD8. Okay. Only Jastic alive for 1 second. Although Clone is gonna be able to touch here. And he does get one of the kills, so I find this very tough for Sidious to defend, but they did manage to get one of the kills. VT8 dies, I believe, due to lag. But it's definitely going to be 1 cup for Triple H. Only Jastic alive. He's on Sniper, so he can probably headshot Lando. Not anymore. And he just scored the 5th flag. Lando fighting Rasmus. Rasmus gets both kills on Darky. Sidious gets a touch on the flag, which is Rasmus on Darky, which is, yeah, gonna be difficult against a sniper. But if the teammates come to help, I believe they were gonna be able to at least do something. But let's remember that Euros playing on NA or NA playing on Euro server is usually very tough. And right now we're currently playing on Chicago. VT8 goes down by Clone as a sniper. I believe Clone should have points for Wookiee. Yep. He's just not playing it for some reason. Hello there, lag. How's it going? Rasmus against Clone. Clone gets the victory. Clone's pushing towards Empire spawn. So far it's only Jastic defending against Clone as a sniper. He is NG, but he was tagged, I believe. He gets the victory against Clone. So I think that push should be... PTA dies to... I don't even know what that is. It's supposed to be acid, I believe. I don't know. Somehow. I mean, I'm nobody to blame because every time I take Darky here, I just die to like dropping outside the map or dying to the acid in the middle. But it was funny. Get good. VT8 against two snipers, Londo and Clone. He decides to go for Clone. Clone. Oh, Baron gets the kill. I don't know, Baron's also sniper. Yep. So far, it's only Baron alive. He's pushed up, but VT8 is gonna have to get him if he wants to avoid him to touch the flag. Okay, Cosmos takes care of that. So far, there's one flag difference. Sidious is winning so far. Triple H needs one flag to tie, two flags to win, and I find it very difficult for them to get two flags like just within 1 minute. Sidious is pushing Triple H very hard right now, which is gonna disable them from like pushing and getting the flag. And they could probably go for a touch, but I guess since they are up by one, they just wanna go for spawn kills and ignore the flags. Asmus gets Londo with Hunky, he's touching now. He only has like a couple of seconds to run the flag. And decides to go, I believe this is north. I don't know, I always say left and right. But I believe this is a victory for Sidious.
We have taken the rebels' flag.
So far, VT is running the flag. He has one Wookiee against him, but apparently he was supported by Cosmos, who gets the kill.
The rebels have our flag.
And they are probably gonna be able to score this one, making the difference slightly larger, only by one flag. But I mean, it's already two flags difference.
Score one for the
So this is going to be it. So there we go. Very GG's, interesting to watch. BTA dominated this map despite the death he had on the Turkey. Well, I have to say that the stats did not follow the server's location because I was expecting them to be playing much better on their own map pick and server. But I mean, the Sidious lineup is very strong, so I don't know if someone's gonna join for interviews. I hope not. Hopefully not. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, Baron. How was overall this stream for you? Hello, BT8.
Hello, GG.
GG. Very stressful. I didn't think we played as well as we probably could have, but I definitely missed a lot of shots on Vajun that could have made that map closer.
I mean, considering it was your pick, it was I was at least expecting more kills from Triple H, but I don't know. Overall, it was very interesting. You did get 3-0 on the opponent's map while playing on Chicago as expected. But I don't know, how did it feel for you, BT8? How was that moment when you died to the acid on Bijou with the turkey?
It was also too stressful than it should be.
I mean,
But they played really well, so yeah, congrats to them. I don't know what was the score at the end, but I think
We lost by 1.
by 1. All right.
I think it was by 2,
yeah.
but I probably missed it.
No.
So it was very
1.
close. They played really well.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to them. But
Okay.
finally, we won the game.
Yeah, it was after all very nice. I don't know if losing this means that
We're out.
yeah, but anyways, I mean, at least I hope you enjoyed the tournament so far. Do you have like any most memorable moment from all the tournament?
Uh,
Like any high or something you learned throughout the tournament, something you liked, something you enjoyed? I don't know.
I don't. I mean, I enjoyed testing out this 10-minute split timer. I think it's a little complicated, but it worked. I think as intended.
Hmm.
Because unlimited caps kind of showed that some teams, it's not fun to get like 16 0'd on a map. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like
Like,
the 10-minute timer was putting more pressure into you while playing something like you had to score either way sooner than if you had 15 minutes? Was it something to you as
I mean,
stressful?
yeah,
Because
I think
yeah.
yeah, because like I think that's the main reason why you picked like for GCW you would pick brown on your home server over white.
Hmm.
Because if you had your home server on white, the thought is eventually we will cap enough times to just win the game anyway,
Hmm.
or both sides will.
So I believe for the
So
tournament setup, you find it to be a very good like feature to add.
yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, and it worked out. I think there was moments like for us on Mustafar where like I think camping could have been a lot more viable on Mustafar than we played it out to be, but we got punished pretty hard when we did push up.
Yeah, I
That just
mean,
was some of our misplays.
usually
I don't know.
when it's a server split situation like this, it is always a 3-0 for one of the teams, and if they are lucky or they manage to actually just score one or two flags, it usually gives them some advantage. But yeah, I mean, overall, to me personally, I like the idea of having like a 10-minute timer, but it usually puts a lot of more pressure on us when we are on the difficult situation on playing on a high ping server. Like you were on 120 while playing Frankfurt, and so they were when they were playing on Chicago. But I mean, usually the strategy would be to camp. I don't know if this is something that we all are thinking, like when playing on this.
I mean, yeah, it was a lot more viable. I think Clone made the point of like they were constantly in our spawn, so like camping wasn't like as viable as maybe it sounds. But
Hmm.
I felt pretty comfortable sitting up top for the most part. It just was like you lose a lot of map control and like a chance of capping, and you're just constantly. It's a risk reward thing, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And also, you did win by 2. I forgot about that last cap.
Okay. Okay. Then
Uh,
I was like trying to make sure because I did when I was checking on Frankfurt server, I usually have like the website open so that I can check like quickly for points and so on. But when I was playing when you were guys playing on Chicago, I wasn't able to see the flags, and I was like, oh my god, I probably missed one of them, and they're probably gonna kill me. But okay,
no,
okay.
you were good. It just was like I forgot about that last cap.
So a question for either teams. So far, like the whole Triple H team was NA based, and Sidious was EU based. Would you consider playing or introducing one player from the other country as a strategy for the coming up tournaments?
Like having an EU sub player.
Or on the front line, perhaps, like
He
trying
means, I
to,
think, 2 EU, 1 NA, or
yeah,
the other.
exactly, or the other way around.
I mean, it's just like it's weird. It works in split matches. Like you have an advantage in split matches, but in like let's say I'm a 2 NA, 1 EU team versus a full NA team, I'm probably gonna lose most of the time unless I'm playing with like Slender or Dark Rider or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're just like at a major disadvantage.
If you're
Uh,
doing it, you should do it like Rush did, I think, 2 years ago, that they had 2 NAs and 2 EUs, and whenever they were about to face EU, they put up 2 NA people to force split.
Yeah, but like
You
that
always
was like
force split.
that team was like Stud, No Way, Runaway, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So
Stat, Mutane, I think, Runaway, and Ace. Or am I mistaken? I
oh,
don't know. So
maybe
they
I'm
weren't
thinking of a
that
different
bad.
team.
I mean, it's not a bad
Like,
idea. I personally have been around for, I don't know, 8 months since I quit for 3 years, and I don't know what's been going on for the past time. But I mean, if now that I played like a couple of tournaments and I'm a little bit more back into the competitive scene, I believe that if I play a team with at least 2 NAs, 2 Euros would be like a way for my team to, I don't know, be able to defend instead of it being like 3-0 constantly. Because whenever we play, or imagine a team of EU, or basically what happened when you were playing on Mustafar, it could have been a 3-0 for you. You were actually able to score one of the flags, I believe. I don't know if it was on Mustafar or
No, it was
Vijun.
Vijun.
Okay,
It was Vijun.
but I mean, Mustafar was the whole time 3-0, 3-0. So I don't know if perhaps an NA player, while you were playing on Chicago, could have been the difference to at least score one. But I mean, I do get your point. Like, it would only work on split matches. But anyways, I don't know if there are questions from people in chat, or if you guys wanna like say something.
I don't
GG.
know. GG's, I guess.
GG's.
We're out of the tournament, so good luck in the future. I don't know what your schedule looks like versus Balmora team.
I think it was not scheduled
Looks
yet,
bad.
but tomorrow's the deadline, so I hope like they play
Yeah,
tomorrow.
definitely we won't play tomorrow. So it's either gonna be extended, or some tournament organizer, which are silent, has to like came up with idea.
They were silent for the match today. We were the goats. We all set up this match
To
on our own. We don't.
imagine
I can't. Slender asked me for my team today for the split, and he never told me what the split would be. So
I don't know. I think
I mean, we
too
have to
many
take into
tournaments.
account, and I'm just saying this in defense of BFH, like the whole tournament team, or actually just even the whole staff is usually kind of inactive, and I do get that many times. Like some personal life matters go first instead of like this. But I don't know. Perhaps it's that time, like, to find some other people who can actually support the tournament. I believe like Ryder has been helping so far, like on the server setup and so on. But yeah, I mean, perhaps some update in the stuff could actually benefit the tournament setup.
I'm after the tournament finish. I'm just gonna say a few words that I did not enjoy about it and I did not like about this tournament. It's definitely gonna be about tournament stuff, and it just like it never starts at time because we're missing a caster, like always.
Mm-hmm.
It always like this. It's always delays, and I don't know. For example, for my team, it's not improving. And I think if you are making a tournament, if you're announcing tournament, you are about to make a tournament, you have to organize those stuff too. Not that like, oh, okay, it's 8 p.m. We're supposed to have a game. No, I, who play the game, have to look for the caster and ask people to cast or stream the game. It should be organized by people who organize the tournament. Am I not right?
Yeah, I do see your point.
I get it. It's our
Mhm.
private things. It's our small community. But still, maybe then do less tournaments, and that's gonna be the result. But it's gonna be better result. Because I remember back in the days when
Yeah.
there were less tournaments, I was eager to cast, but there was no place because there were already 2 people up to cast. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
It
I
just
do
feels
understand
strange,
what
you
you're
know?
saying. Perhaps there should be always one caster that it is planned. I think, I mean, I don't know, because I mean, the times where I run tournaments is pretty much over, and it was about 10 years ago. But what I believe is that when it comes to scheduling, there should be like a limit date to schedule, and then have one whole week to actually play. So instead of like you have until the 23rd to schedule and play, it should be perhaps like until the 18th to schedule and play from the 18th to the 25th or something like that, because that way you can actually get to know what caster you're going to be able to have, and teams are probably going to be able to like organize better. I mean, this is probably just my thought, and it is the idea that I have. Like, you have some time to organize and some time to play, instead of just mixing everything around and doing it ad hoc, like it happened that perhaps you posted it yesterday or 2 days before that we were going to play today, and people might think they're able to cast, and maybe they're not, or have at least one frontline caster and have some backup just in case, or have a team of casters, I believe. I don't know. My solution would be basically just organizing it that way. Have some week for scheduling, for planification, and so on, and then like 1 week or 2 weeks for actually having the matches to start. Like on SWF Gamers, when we were running the ICW tournaments, we had until Friday to schedule matches, and then we had 1 week and 2 days. I think it was 9 days in total to play those matches.
I think it's just unlucky, and I think a lot of it is we have really nice setups and stuff for a lot of our casting stuff now, from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've seen, like all these, like what I've gotten it working in the past, just like from personal experience of like having all the highlights and the map and the stats, and it can probably be overwhelming for a lot of people, especially if like they fall behind an update or two. Like, oh, suddenly you don't have the map or the stats right, or there's a new server we gotta
Mm-hmm.
track now, or my thing's out of date. So it's like for half of our casters, it feels like there's no incentive to like upgrade what you have and take the time out to set it up, including me. Like I'm one of those people who I think I have all the stuff, I just haven't taken the time to update it.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I cast, I'm just casting just my screen.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pressure on a lot of people to be like, I don't want to be the caster who has to set up all this stuff 5 minutes before the cast and
Yeah.
then have all the pressure of it going wrong.
I mean, I personally did not mind casting because, I mean, it's the third time that I do it, or perhaps the fourth time. I know that I suck at it. I mean, it's something that
Yeah.
it happens when you're starting doing something, so it's totally fine. But I mean, if the whole planning thing came before, like even the map picks, the bans, and so on, instead of like just 30 minutes before, I get that people are gonna be like constantly playing that map, trying hard to win on that map, but perhaps it brings a better quality to the server, or I mean to the server, to the match. You know, if people are playing that map a lot to find strategies, to fight better, to get better, to I don't know, they're probably gonna be able to provide a better quality while playing on the day of the match. So perhaps like moving before the map picks and having everything like kind of set up before the starting time could be perhaps an option.
Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna be super viable because it takes a lot of us a lot of time to like organize schedules to begin with,
Yeah.
especially with like Europe versus NA. Some of us for like a week at different times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that it's just I think it depends on the tournament with that. Like I don't think there's been a lot of practice scrims for this tournament in particular
Mm-hmm.
because I think like for the most part, unless you're like in the upper bracket, most of the people are like, yeah, we're here to have fun, and then the upper bracket teams are they've already had enough playtime with each other. Maybe Elfadco practice scrim here and there, but I just have noticed like there's not just like a lot of practice scrims or anything like that. So I'm not surprised of like there isn't a whole lot of energy. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it is what it is.
I mean, after
Like
the
our team hasn't practiced once together, and I'm not surprised. Maybe we could have played better if we did that, but
mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like the tournaments became so often that maybe they are not that relevant. Like, okay, you out, okay, GG. In 1 month there's gonna be another. Let's try then playing that one. You I can
I
fucking
think
speak
that
in English.
yeah, I
But
understand. Like
but what I mean, it's like just too much tournaments that okay, whatever we lose, okay, in 1 month there's gonna be another. I'm gonna take break from the game a little. Oh, I came back after 2 weeks. There is another one, another tourney announcing. So like maybe doing
I
less, it's gonna bring more like casting thing that more people gonna be eager to cast. There's not gonna be a single caster because it's so much easier to cast when you have co-caster with you. You can start the dialogue with the game on about the game, just whatever. But I don't know. It's just my opinion that the tournaments became irrelevant because they are just too often. If they rare, more rare,
I think
maybe
that's
then
why.
people's gonna be more interested and more engaged because, like you said, there's people not even team screaming that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's what I was like. There wasn't a. There usually is a winter like BCL tournament, for example, and I think that's one of the main reasons why there wasn't one this year. Was partially because of this 3v3 tournament. It's a little different than like BCL hosts it, but like, and I think the main issue is, especially for a lot of the higher ranked people, the people who usually like get to the finals or win tournaments, like we all know who those people are. uh, like it can get very like daunting to be like like there's, especially for them, there's like no break between tournaments, and I think a lot of people are probably gonna now just wait out for the BCL major in like a couple months.
I mean, I believe what VTA is saying is right. There should be some sort of synergy between BFH and BCL communities because, after all, each one of them manages each side. And in this
Right,
case,
right.
BCL did not host any tournament. They just promoted a BFH tournament, which is fine. But I mean, if there's some sort of synergy when it comes to it, like just organize for tournaments throughout the year and help each other, and that's it. And it's probably gonna work much better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The issue is like for I don't know, the staff and stuff like that, the people who are actually probably hosting all these streams, it can get very tiring because, you know, like let's take me for example. For most tournaments, I'm D2. I get dropped right around now in the tournament, like halfway through. But the tournament still has like probably a couple months still to go. You
Mm-hmm.
know, even if last chance tomorrow, they're like, okay, only one of you team, we're actually gonna enforce the deadline for once. We're giving the win to one of these teams, and we're just gonna move on to the playoffs. Playoffs probably is gonna take another 2 months.
Yeah, most
Just
likely.
looking at this bracket,
Yeah, I agree.
and then we're immediately into the major. So I can understand how that gets tiring for staff and stuff like that who have to actually host these events.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't like take a huge break after it because there have been people, especially like the lower bracket people who have been out already for a month of this tournament.
Yeah,
Like that would be like 4 or 5 months that they're without a tournament, but for the upper ranked people, it's only like a week or two,
that makes sense.
if that. So it's a tough spot to be in, especially if you're staff. But I respect it, and it's gonna be tough. But I don't know. Maybe we need a day where we all sit down and go, all right, here are all the files. Here how you download them. Here's how you install the casting application. I don't know.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't think. I mean, it also comes on the person who was like the whole thing set up, and those who do not just go with whatever they have, which is totally fine. I mean,
Yeah,
even I don't have the
today
whole
worked.
setup, but I mean, I just created some stuff. I don't know if you're probably gonna watch the stream after it. But
I'm looking at it.
okay.
Yeah.
So I did at least like work on the basics like whenever I was trying to cast, and then I have like the whole setup different for whenever I just stream what I'm playing. But I mean, that depends on the ability of each person when it comes to like being involved in whatever they're gonna stream. So that depends on the caster basically.
Right.
Anyways, this should probably be
We
it.
have,
I don't know if you
yeah,
guys
we've
want to say
yapped for
something
too
else.
long.
I mean, it's a 25 minutes interview. They're probably gonna kill me for it, but anyways.
Nah, it's fine.
Hope you
Sure.
guys enjoyed it, and see you guys later.
GG's.